Founded in 2011, City Walk Productions are a brand new arts initiative providing a range of tailored musical packages for all occasions, ranging from fully staged chamber operas to live jazz bands, string quartets to rock and pop. Our musical events provide for all tastes. The core team behind the music boasts 5 professional musicians, each with wide experience in performance, marketing, hosting and events management. We would now like to present an insight into our most recent project, The Real Dido.
City Walk Productions has a strength that can only be found in a small team of strong-willed individuals who share a common passion. Our venues are strong, our actors are strong, our musicians are strong, and the story is strong. As project manager, my job is to keep the drive and enthusiasm of the individual members in tune.
When choosing places to perform Dido and Aeneas, we really wanted to think outside the box. Places like Fishbourne Room and Palace and the HMS Warrior have already got their own established fan base, and so we really wanted to try and use that. Hopefully we can use these venues again. They're lifelong contacts, we've established a great reputation with them, and they're mostly really keen to have us back. When we teamed these wonderful historical places with one of the most famous operas, then it really created a great thing for people to get involved with and something that people were really interested in.
We're so different from other arts companies because we're small, we're compact, we can fit ourselves into 2 cars there and back.
Taking charge myself of a small Baroque ensemble was a fresh project for myself as a mainly orchestral conductor. And therein lies the genius. I get to treat each musician as their own section, as a force, and it really gives an old kind of classic opera a new lease of life. Musically, Purcell's challenging. It's contrapuntal, it's melodic, choral, dramatic, and really very hard to perform, at least convincingly.
The 1940s is a recent period of history that's still quite relevant to us today, and we can still apply to the venues that we chose. We knew quite a lot of the audience would be able to relate to the times, the story, and similarly the threat of war.
My favourite thing about our interpretation of Dido's character is that I got to rip her to shreds.
Aeneas is really interesting. I mean, the way our director had it is it really took the concept of the traditional character as your kind of your classic hero, almost kind of Hercules-esque. Whereas it's really interesting if you take it to a surface level, he's actually this kind of weak character who's very manipulated by the events. He's very manipulated by Belinda and Dido and these other strong female roles. So it's really interesting to see your classic warrior hero to suddenly actually be reduced to something a bit of a drip.
With Aeneas, he's quite a pathetic character. He's the opposite of the quintessential opera hero.
When royal fair shall I be blessed with cares of love and state distress.
My favourite part of the development process was seeing my actors take control of their own characters. Suddenly they were coming out with things that were very personal to them and that we couldn't have hoped to have written. It was those impromptu moments that really gave them depth and reality. We thought that it would be more interesting for people to see something done as they've never seen it before, hence our decision to film it during the 1941 Blitzkrieg.
I found real kind of poignancy in researching the Blitz of London, actually finding out facts that I think in a history book or a classroom with talks and stuff, it's not necessarily made very clear. But you know, kind of the real loss of life and damage done.
Really, we have no idea how it felt to be in the Blitz for the first time. We managed to talk to some people about it, which was fantastic.
Taking the project from the drawing board stage to the thrill of opening night has proven challenging, but once the components are aligned and all outcomes are catered for, things easily fell into place.
The hardest thing about pretending to be in the 1940s was, of course, that none of us were actually there.
Over the next 3 years, as a company, we hope to find new venues of local and national interest. We're particularly interested in performing in places such as national trust properties.
So why not put it somewhere that people would recognise? It's already in English, so why not set it in England?
So we'd love to perform at places like castles, beaches, woodland, in parks, in schools, anywhere we would never normally have it.
When the audiences arrived, the atmosphere was great, they really enjoyed it, they really got into the spirit of the thing, and we felt like we'd really achieved something fantastic.
If I had to pick 3 words to describe the project, I'd say challenging,
Exhilarating,
Overwhelming.
Different.
fatalistic almost,
It's quite sexy.
exciting,
exciting,
Exciting.
Exciting.
of high quality,
Embellished.
A bit scary.
scary,
rational,
Outside the box.
well polished.
Mostly it was just good fun.